First Place Frags. One of the most infamous guilds in Skyblock. It used to be the pinnacle of society, featuring the most well-known players and YouTubers. It also used to be called the richest guild in Skyblock. Keyword, used. While the tale of First Place Frags has been told, there are a few remaining questions. How did they come up with the name? Did they actually get frags from First Place? But the most important, unanswered mystery, is how rich are these guys? While First Place Frags may be gone, they have evolved into a new guild called Lost in Space, founded by a guy who calls himself Simple Origin. This guild is pretty much First Place Frags v2. And we will be calculating the entire net worth of this guild. 125 people. 25 times bigger than Time Deo's co-op. This was a nightmare. But it's finally over. So how rich exactly is Lost in Space? We will find out. After searching each individual who had their API on, I have counted how much of each item they had, and added them all together. Then I separated them into groups such as armor, swords, and so on. We shall start with the armor. They own approximately 500 armor sets that are kind of valuable. 97 superior dragon sets. 62 tarantula sets. 61 mineral armor sets. 53 diver armor sets. 44 shadow goggles. 40 adaptive armor sets. 36 elegant tuxedos. 33 shark scale sets. 25 Tear 12 perfect armor sets. 20 spirit boots. 18 reaper masks. 12 crowns of greed. 11 shadow assassin sets. 10 frozen blaze sets. 8 wise dragon and 6 young dragon armor sets. 5 ender dragon heads. And 5 skeleton and 3 zombie soldier sets. In addition to this, 237 of these pieces have the renowned Reforge. 146 pieces have Protection 6. And 136 pieces have Growth 6. In total, this is 17,890,000,000 coins worth of armor. Next up, we have swords. And bows. And wands. And axes. And, okay, so there's about 600 swords that are at least worth not 0 coins. 80 run-in bows. 63 Reaper Falchions. 59 Scorpion Foils. 53 Aspect of the Dragons. 53 Mosquito Bows. 48 Spirit Scepters. 48 Pooch Swords. 35 50 million coin Midases. 29 Reaper Scythes. 24 Liva Daggers. 18 Pigment Swords. 14 Yeti Swords. 10 Frozen Scythes. 2 Daedalus Axes. And 2 Ice Spray Wands. But what is a sword, without enchants? Probably still a sword. But very weak. As a result, most members go far to enchant their swords to make it better. With over 6 billion coins spent on expensive enchants such as, but not limited to, Sharpness 6, Giant Killer 6, Dragon Hunter 5, and so on. There's also some other stuff, such as the Gilded Reforge and Wood Singularity, with about 600 million coins spent on them. In total, these swords are worth about 13 billion coins. In the third section, we will discuss pets, which are invisible armor stands holding skulls that follow you around and give you stat boots. But they are worth a lot. Do not underestimate their value. In total, this guild owns about 750 pets that are somewhat worth. Let's take a look at them. 85 level 100 sheep. 70 squids. With 17 of them being maxed. 46 black cats, with 14 of them being maxed. 44 level 100 parrots. 42 monkeys, with 26 of them being maxed. 37 tigers, with 12 of them being maxed. 33 level 100 legendary ender dragons, not the tier boosted version. 33 dolphins, with 13 of them being maxed. 33 elephants, with 17 of them being maxed. 33 level 100 wither skeletons. 29 golems, with 3 of them being maxed. 22 level 100 ocelots. 19 turtles, with 5 of them being maxed. 19 rocks, with 9 of them being maxed. 18 griffins. 17 tier boosted ender dragons, 16 level 100 guardians, 16 level 100 jellyfish, 15 lions, 3 of them being maxed, 13 level 100 bats, 13 blazes, with 5 of them being maxed, 12 giraffes, with 2 of them being maxed, 12 snowmen, with 1 of them being maxed, 10 yetis, with 6 of them being maxed, 7 endermen, with 4 of them being maxed, 7 phoenixes, with 2 of them being maxed, 6 level 100 bees, 6 level 100 skeletons, 5 level 100 endermites, 5 hounds, with 2 of them being maxed, and finally, 2 maxed pigmen. In total, these pets cost around 35 billion coins. That is quite many coins. In this section we are talking about right now, we will be discussing talismans. Some are quite cool. Some are downright useless and you should not buy them. So how many talismans does this guild own? In total, there are about 100 people who have all talismans in the game, except for the new talismans. 72 of these people have the legendary version of the shark tooth thingy, worth about 11 million coins each. 41 of them have the legendary Beastmaster talisman, worth about 40 million each. And only 8 of them have the treasure artifact, worth around 100 million coins each. So all these talismans in total are worth about 13 billion and 200 million coins. In the final section, we will tally up the objects that do not fit in any aforementioned categories: hot potato books, recombobulators, bank accounts, fishing rods, and so on. In total, this guild has about 7,000 hot potato books spread out across all their swords, armors, and bows, and 640 fuming hot potato books. In total, these potato-related items are 1.2 billion coins total. There are also about 1,900 recombobulators applied on various items they own. These are worth about 11 billion coins total. The guild also owns about 50 overflux orbs, which totals about 2.5 billion coins. Also it is kind of hard to find these overflux orbs as they tend to be hidden in a backpack or something. So maybe they might own a few more of these red spheres. The guild owns about 120 fishing rods that are of value, 49 rods of the sea, 20 rods of legend, 10 auger rods, 30 shredders, and 12 yeti rods. This fishingery costs about 900 million coins. And finally, banks and purses. The primary way to store your coins. The most accurate form of abstract wealth. After scouring the banks of each individual, only half of which I could check because some of them turned off their API, I have determined that the bank accounts combined equal 6.5 billion coins. And the purses owned by these people total 13 billion and 200 million coins. This is quite interesting as you may never know what will happen in the wild with all those coins in the purse. But they carry much of their wealth in their purse, presumably for the emerald blade. But I guess it's just preference. Before we get to the final total, I wanted to rank everyone from richest to poorest. Sit back and watch this leaderboard. It's very cool. And now, the final total. For how rich Lost in Space is. Be prepared for this number. It will change your life. 120 billion and 600 million coins. That's about 375,000 USD. Enough to buy a house somewhere I guess. So theoretically, if everyone in Lost in Space were to sell all their belongings for booster cookies and then trade them for real money, they could all live in the same house together. Which is a very interesting decision. Anyways, that's the wealth calculation for Lost in Space. Okay, that's all I have to say. Bye now.